welcome back at Peter Plays with another Peter Play how-to. This is a how-to on how to get the Yiga set. So the Yiga set, as I'm wearing it right now, it consists of 3 pieces, as every set does. So there's a Yiga mask, there's a Yiga armor, and there's Yiga tights. All 3 are stored on different locations, so let's go and find out where and how to find all of them. So let's start with the Yiga armor, and that can be found in the ancient Akala Tech Lab. If you approach it, you will already see these Yiga markers that warn you, and there's even a plate there, that you are not allowed to enter. So whatever you do to try and gain access to the ancient Akala Tech Lab or any Yiga stronghold where you can find pieces of armor, it doesn't matter. You cannot sneak in. It doesn't work. I've tried it on all locations. So here's me trying it in the ancient Akala Tech Lab by gliding in from above, trying to circumvent the Yiga fight, but it doesn't work. As you can see, you can even try and enter from the rooftop by brute force. Whenever you do enter the Yiga, let's say, property, you will trigger a fight. It will be the same all 3 times. There will be 2 Yiga warriors trying to beat you, so you need to beat them, whatever piece of Yiga gear you want to achieve or you want to obtain. So here at the ancient Akala Tech Lab is the first fight of this tutorial. You have to fight both of them and kill both of them, and then it will be able, you will be able to enter the ancient Akala Tech Lab. When you do, you will find that inside there is a hostage, some sort of tailor that is making Yiga clothes. They are wearing Seisei brand clothing, but there you have it, the Yiga armor. You will have to go through the dialogue where the person is obviously very grateful, Konba in this case, that you free them, and then the Yiga armor will be yours. This gives me time to say thank you very much for watching this video, liking it, and obviously also subscribing to the channel. That really helps me to make this channel grow. And then once you have achieved the Yiga armor, we can go to the next item on the list, which will be the Yiga mask. So the Yiga mask can be found on a different place on the map. Maybe this is familiar for you if you played Breath of the Wild, because we are going to the old man's cabin right next to Mount Hylia. So on the Great Plateau, there is the old man cabin. There is a shrine nearby, as you could see, that you can use to fast travel to, and then you can just paraglide down to the cabin. Again, it's not possible to sneak in, so you can just as well go up to the door, supposedly knock, and trigger the Yiga fight that way. Again, as the first time, you have to fight 2 Yiga warriors to gain access to the cabin. But yeah, that shouldn't be such a hard fight. Obviously, I do get a beating here. However, beating both of them is not impossible, especially not if you've got sages. Do not forget to collect all rupees and goodies that the Yiga warriors drop if you beat them. And then just walk into the cabin. It's basically a very similar scene. There is a person in Seisei branding clothing who is going to give the Yiga mask to you. Incidentally, as you'll see in just a minute, while you're here and the dialogue plays, in every single location you can find Yiga gear, there is a map. The map will come into view just in a minute in this particular sequence. I would highly recommend you to take a picture of that map, because it will show you all interesting Yiga clan locations. If you get to see the map, and it will be right there. If you count, you can see that there's 4 locations. So on the top right, you have the ancient Akala Tech Lab that we already visited. The ancient plateau, or the Great Plateau, I should say, is where we are right now. And then there is a Yiga symbol right next to Korok Forest. And there's also one north of Gerudo, or in North Gerudo. So as mentioned, take a picture. The location in North Gerudo is actually a Yiga clan hideout without a piece of gear. The last piece of gear, the Yiga tights, can be found right next to Korok Forest. Easiest way to get there is this shrine, the Kiyoyoyu shrine, and you just have to travel due east of there. So orient yourself on the map and travel due east. There is somewhat of an odd shape on the map that you can use for guidance. I will show you in just a second, but if you travel due east, it will be quite hard to miss the actual cave you need to be in. But if you want that point of orientation, if you look on the map to Aldor Foothills, just beyond it is this really odd shape right there. If you head towards that shape, it's going to be really hard to miss the point where you need to be, because again, you will meet these Yiga territory markers. Just head up from there, and you will find a cave entry. Once you see the entry on the screen, Yiga Clan Marita branch, you know that you're in the right place. Once again, it's impossible to sneak in and use stealth to actually make this work. You have to do yet another Yiga Clan warrior fight. It's the same 2 warriors, or that's what it looks like. You have to beat both of them, and then you can start exploring the cave. So it's another Yiga Clan fight that you have to do. Again, not impossible to beat. Once you beat them, you have to find that statue of a frog and follow its gaze. Then you will see that there's actually a 5th room in this cave. There's 4 that you can easily find. The 5th one is actually in the ceiling. So you can use the ascent ability to gain access to that one. And once you're up there, you will find that there is, once again, a map and your final person in CC branding clothing that is apparently making the Yiga tights. Like the other 2 sets, the person, Aliza in this case, will just give them to you after completing the dialogue. And that is it. That's how you get the Yiga armor, the Yiga mask, and the Yiga tights. So thank you so much for watching this guide. Thank you so much for liking the videos and subscribing to the channel to help me make this channel grow. That is it for this guide. I'm so happy you saw it, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.